We have to show them.
I
Because I had to show Shaun because you remember I told you this is the same guy that got me a teddy bear that was like this big in the ninth grade. He was not my boyfriend. My boyfriend, the guy that was actually my boyfriend, got me like I think it was like some flowers, the cute bear, like some chocolates. Like he had my little seat decked out, and I choose Shaun with this
oh,
little bitty bear he gave me.
Shaun had that game. He
Girl,
had
he ain't
that
had no game. He had a whole car.
game. That was his game right there.
It was
I
a
don't have
game
much,
for
but
my
I got a
ninth grade
ride.
gullible self, but whatever.
So
It
what
had
grade was he in? If you were
11. We're 2 years. He's 2 years older than me.
Ooh.
Mhm. Girl, that's
Okay,
why I'm
I
like,
did not know that.
when I saw him, I was like, okay, he had a core. He upperclassman. Okay, check. I can try him.
Hello. Oh, they was hating on you. You was in the ninth grade dating an upperclassman with a car.
Girl,
Y'all
yeah.
went to lunch
And it was the
all the time.
upperclassmen that was hating. It wasn't my classmates.
Oh, because you was the lower classman. Like, who is she?
Yes.
And you probably was still all tall and slim and pretty.
Girl, I was still like super dainty, but like I don't know. The girls that were in his class, I pretty much got along with them. Like they were
Really?
super cool. I remember, oh man, story time, man. So, um,
You
Shaun
look so.
asked me to go. I forgot all about this. Shaun asked me to go to his senior prom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go. And then I asked my mom, and she was like, no. I was like, no, mommy, yes. Now I understand why.
Yeah.
But, it still sucks because I couldn't tell people that my mom said, no, I couldn't go. So
Your
I
mama said
put
I
it,
can't go to prom with you.
I know. So I would say, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I
So
don't
you
want to
were
go.
the mean girl, but you didn't really want to be a mean girl. You really
No,
wanted to
because I
go.
really wanted to go to the prom with Shaun. So I remember he was going with this girl. And I don't remember how, but I remember I talked about this girl, Lynn. She was an upperclassman that I just really looked up to at the time. She
Mm-hmm.
came, I remember her and another girl, they were like passing by my house and they like saw me outside and they stopped and they came out and they was like, look, we want you to go to the prom with Shaun and we need you. Why you want to go to the prom with Shaun? Why you want to go? And I'm like, I just don't know. My mommy won't let me.
You had
But
to be a real little girl in that moment.
yes, I did. And I felt so bad because I'm like, y'all just don't know. I really want to go with him to the prom, but my
Mm.
mom won't let me go. So I had to watch him. He at least brought his little date. He had another girl, but I messed all that up. I apologized.
Good.
I did. I messed all that up at the last minute. But no, it's not good because it was her senior prom too. And I had to apologize to that girl just a couple of years ago for doing
Yeah.
that to her.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. But she still looked amazing on her prom. She just wasn't gonna look amazing with Shaun. I'm sorry.
Silly. And on that note,
On
here we
that note,
go.
right. Let's get it, friend. Let's get
Two dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe back. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Dope girls, dope girls.
All right.
Dope girls.
yes.
Hey, LaDonna, what's
Hey,
up?
welcome back, listeners.
Yes, you guys,
Dope
welcome back to
girl.
Two Dope Girls podcast. I am
Yeah.
Grace, of course,
I'm LaDonna, and we
and
are
we are
ready.
back
We ready to get this thing popping.
on and popping.
Yes,
What's up, girl? How was your week?
girl, it was
Happy belated
good.
Valentine's.
Thank you. Happy
You're
belated
welcome.
Valentine's to you as well.
Thank you.
I had a lot going on this week. Shaun had a death in the family, so we had to
Yes,
go
our
out to Florida.
condolences for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. We had to go out to Florida at the last minute, nothing that was planned. So that kind of took the precedence over everything that we had
That's life,
planned already.
child.
Usually we pod on Fridays, but this is Monday and we're podding on our
Here we are.
Valentine's edition, a day past Valentine's. But for us, Valentine's should be every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yes. Spread love, show love.
Yep.
It's the Brooklyn way. It's the
It's
world way.
it's the BM way. It's the New Orleans way.
It should be everyone's way.
Wait, do you hear my accent? It's getting better.
It's the New Orleans way.
It's the New Orleans way. No,
I don't know. No, that's not it.
no. Okay.
You tried it though. You did a good
I'm
job.
fine.
I appreciate
Well,
the
okay.
attempt.
So we went to Florida, but
Mhm.
some of the people there were from Louisiana. They were from Lafayette, I think, Louisiana.
Yeah.
And the
Lafayette.
girl had that thick accent too. It wasn't as thick as if she was from New Orleans, but
Was it Cajun?
kind of so it wasn't super thick, but you can kind of hear it, that twang or whatever. So I for the last couple of days I've been speaking like I'm from New Orleans or from Louisiana. Sue
They're
me.
two different.
I like it.
They're two different places. That's why
They are.
just
That's
for
what
people.
she was explaining to me. She was like,
Yeah.
"You think I have an accent?" I was like, "Yes, it's not super thick,
Yeah.
but it's there."
When people tell me I have an accent, I'm like, I don't hear it. But then when I speak, and I'm like, oh, I hear it. I've embraced it. At first, I used to hide it.
It's when you say certain things. Like if you're passionate about something, it starts to come out, and I love it. I'm like, yes.
When I say ask, people like, what is that? Ask? Is that right? Oh, if I say wash my hair, wash.
Say it again.
How do you say it? Wash.
But you're saying it right now. But the first time you said it had a little twang to it.
I need to wash my hair.
Yeah, you're Birminghamanized. Birminghamanized.
No, I don't want to be.
Birminghamian now.
No, I'm a true and through a New Orleanian to the day I die, nigga. So what else did you do throughout the week? How was your Valentine's Day with your hubby?
Girl, my Valentine's Day was amazing. We did make a 10-hour ride from Florida back to Birmingham on Valentine's Day, but let me tell you, I'm going to talk about it because this episode is with our husbands.
Yeah, dun dun dun.
I know, right? So we're gonna see how that roll, right? But we'll talk about it more then. But I just want to say it was amazing. It was probably the best Valentine's Day I've ever had with him, and we've been together 18 years. So
that's sweet.
Yeah.
You know, that I think that's good. That's a testament to his love and affection for you. The fact that you guys have been together for so long, because you do get stuck. Oh, okay, it's Valentine's Day again. Let me get her some roses. But if someone actually put effort into like thinking about what they're going to do to make you happy on a special day and vice versa, I think that's beautiful. I think it's beautiful.
And I have to take that expectation, like when I do things for people, like that makes me so happy and giddy. Like if I was doing something for Shaun, like, surprising him, I would be probably just as excited as he was. But that's just me. And sometimes we have to take that expectation off of people. But I just from his expressions and the way he was acting, he seemed to be just as excited, as I was,
That's
even
good.
though it was for me. So I was happy.
You know what? I used to be that person. It's sad because I'm not. Only when I do it for Warren, because I know Warren, like, he gets that from me. Like, if it's something that he really wants, he's going to show his excitement. School to be like, oh, thanks. And that's his excitement. And I'm like, at first, I used to bother the shit out of me. Like, bro, like, get excited. Be like, woohoo, like me.
Something.
Yes, but he's like, I am excited. And I've realized over the years, I guess that's his excitement, but I need you to put a little bit more oomph into it, but it's not him.
Yeah, it's not.
But but we had a good Valentine's Day. We had spent our Valentine's Day with Jamie and DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good time. We always have a good time with them. I love hanging out with them. I love Jamie. Every time I see her, I'm just like, oh, I wonder what she's gonna have on, because I know it's gonna be fabulous. And every time she sees me, she's like, oh, you look so cute. I'm just like, girl, look at you.
Yeah.
But I love them too. Jamie and DJ are so cool. I love them. I love hanging out with them. We hung out with them for my birthday. We went like hopping to different places. The first place we went, it was like this real uppity place that I think it's in Avondale. I think it's like right adjacent to Jenny's ice cream. They were nice. We just sat down and had drinks, but their course for Valentine's Day was like $75 per person. And I was like
that, yeah.
We don't all eat all of this. So we just sat down and just had drinks. And then the next spot we went to was another place downtown that DJ sent us to. He finds like the most inconspicuous spots that we don't even know about. We went there.
No, do you
I
remember?
don't know. I'm gonna have to find out the name and I'm gonna have to let you guys know. But it was a really good spot. We went to have drinks there. They did like a charcuterie board of like meats and cheeses. So it was really good. But then it got late and it was like, yeah, we gotta take this trek back to the motherland.
To the motherland.
To the motherland.
Where y'all coming from?
Yeah. So I mean, we had a good Valentine's Day. We had a good time. He was supposed to take me skating, but then he forgot all about it.
You like to skate?
Like I do. I can't do it well, but I love to skate. I do. I love to skate. He can skate really well.
Like ice skate or just like regular
skate? Oh, like roller skating.
Okay. Do
they have any ice skating rinks that's open around here?
Yeah. Oak Mountain.
Really? Because I want to go there too.
I hate ice skating. Yeah, you
it's hard.
I'm not going with you. I'm too tall. That's a long way down.
It's a long way down.
Yep. But I think regular skating, I like that. I like regular skating.
One of my biggest fears of ice skating when I first started doing it, or when I did it the first time, was I always feared like landing and putting my hand on the ice and somebody coming across and like running across my fingers with their blades.
Oh,
I know it's weird to think about, but I think about that.
You saw my Wendy Williams. I was looking at our YouTube. Girl. And I was like, when I did that, I started laughing at my daggone self. I was like, girl, you crazy.
You are crazy. Did you ever get a chance to watch it? I know you say you weren't, but sometimes, you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the full thing. Let me just say, we super, like, we're so appreciative of the people that go to YouTube and watch our videos, but you guys don't forget to hit the like button. We thank you for subscribing, but that really gets noticed as well. As far as the likes, it gets you on that top page where you can bring more traffic. So you guys don't forget when you watch it. Hell, if you don't like it, put you don't like it.
Just tell us why so we can improve. There is room for constructive criticism over here. Okay.
Yeah. This podcast is for us, but we want to entertain y'all. So
don't forget to hit that little bell over there at the bottom too, so we can let us. Well, we can let you guys know when we have a new video and when we get bonus content to put up and give you guys.
Yep. So yeah,
that was your week.
That was my week. It was a long week. Trust me.
I'm sure it was. All that traveling back and forth. Did y'all split the driving?
I drove like on the way down. I drove like 2.5 hours. On the way back, I drove 4.
Okay. Yeah. We split driving going to New Orleans. He tried to get me sometimes to split it. And I'm like, bruh, it's 4.5 hours. Just do the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Shaun doesn't have a problem with driving, but if I notice that he's like yarning too much or getting kind of antsy, then I'll take over. Yeah, I'm not going to make him. I ain't that wife.
Well, see, I'm that wife because I already told him in our vows, sickness and health, rich or poor, richer or richer for real. But my vision is going to digress over time because I had LASIK because my vision is originally terrible. So over time, my vision is going to be bad. You have to be the driver. Just know that. I'm not going to be the one driving anymore. You have to be responsible. So if we take a 10-hour trip, either get us a plane ticket or you're going to be the one driving.
Yep.
And
I hear you. This it.
Look, so we're going to get into these hot topics. What's been on everybody's radar lately? Now, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I love your hair because I love when you have your braids in.
Thank you. I love them too.
I've seen you rock a few different styles before. Seen
Mhm,
you rock like your natural curls, pretty,
mhm.
super pretty.
Thank you.
Your braids always beautiful on point.
Thank you.
You got your little, your wigs, your little
You know what I'm
units or
saying?
whatever. I
You know
don't know
what
what you
I'm
call it. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
And I've also seen you with a little high ponytail before, but I ain't never seen you had like a little slick pony.
I haven't tried the sleek pony yet, but I would like to. It's really difficult because my hair is like custom colored by the
Yes.
Kirk effect. Courtney Kirk, check her out. But that's the only reason, because I would have to really custom color that ponytail. So yeah, I would like
Mm.
that.
But if you ran out of your what is that? Gots to be or whatever that
Mhm.
hairspray, would you use Gorilla Glue? If it was
Um,
just right there. If
absolutely.
you didn't
Listen. Y'all gonna stop talking about my girl. You know what I mean?
and she from
Y'all gonna stop.
Louisiana.
Y'all gonna stop talking about my girl, because what see had happened was she just did not think that it was going to take that type of effect. Like,
Okay,
sis,
yeah.
okay,
We talking about Tessica
I can't
Brown,
keep
if y'all don't
saying.
know. Y'all dubbed
Yes,
her, the internet done dubbed her the Gorilla Glue Girl. But at 40 years old, she's 40 years old. You don't think
right.
at 40 years old, you don't know better not to use Gorilla Glue? You can
Gorilla
read,
glue.
because I know there's Gorilla Snot.
Gorilla glue.
Now,
Girl.
in her defense, I'm not gonna lie. We have Gorilla Wood Glue in our house.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
first time we tried to use it, the wood did not stick. So I would have
Really?
been like, it did not stick. It did not, and it was a fresh bottle of Gorilla Wood Glue. I was doing like a little wood project or whatever,
Hmm.
and it didn't stick. So I'm like, okay, well, this is useless. I thought Gorilla Glue was supposed to be good. So I mean, I wouldn't put permanent glue in my hair, but I could see how she may have. No, I can't see it. I'm lying.
She just said I must just spray one good time. I needed to stay for like a week and a half. That's what Jessica was. I'm gonna put myself in Jessica's shoes. This is how she said,
Tessica, Tessica,
Jessica, Tessica. That's what it is.
Tessica. Mm-hmm.
Tessica. Listen, let me tell y'all what Tessica said. Tessica said, you know what? God damn, I done ran out of the gorilla snot. But shit, I need this to stay for a week and a half. Do I go to the store? Nope, I ain't going to the store. I got this gorilla glue spray right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it on top and I'm gonna let it land where it land. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it right there. You
Let
know
the
what I mean?
mist just.
Yeah, just let the mist, and it's not gonna hurt too much, but it's gonna keep it in place for a little bit
She didn't
longer.
miss that. She sprayed that on and brushed it in. She
No,
brushed it in.
you think so?
You gotta brush it in order to get that smoothness, because that shit wasn't moving. It wasn't moving. It was not moving.
But it would take a black doctor.
Come on now. What's his name? Michael Obang.
Yes, yes,
Something like that. Yeah. Shouts
it,
out to him
yes, for free.
for free. And he's a Beverly Hills
Beverly Hills
plastic
Cosmetics.
surgeon.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
That
ma'am.
is dope.
That
And he did
is
it for free.
so dope, and
He
saved
actually
some
called,
of her hair.
yes, he actually called the company to let them know like what his process was, what he was thinking about on how to get it out of her hair. And I'm guessing he just consulted with them to see I guess if it would work.
Worked. Mm-hmm. And it worked.
And it worked.
Sis got a whole.
She free.
She
That
free.
hair
That's all
is
I can say.
free.
She might need to wear a wig or two. I'm really concerned about
Stick
this
to the
young lady.
wig.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about her because it was on for like a month and a half. Like, I wonder if that glue like soaked into her scalp, into her
Just
brain.
think about like the fungus and just the
Girl,
bacteria growing
oh,
under. You know how your head itches when you have
how
braids
you do it? How
in.
you do
Oh,
it?
we get that little pat.
Right, that pad. Like, I can only imagine she couldn't even get the comb to get in between because
It was stuck.
I know
She
she
had to
was.
cut the whole ponytail off. But what I did read, I read this on Yahoo News too. I'm not sure how true it is or not, but I saw that her GoFundMe reached over $20,000, and she's actually donating that to Dr. Obing's non-for-profit charity.
Wow.
Yeah. So if that's true, I think that's so dope because
I mean, Black people make mistakes. Okay, we're the most creative human beings in the world.
we
We would
creative.
make $1 out of 15 cents. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I get it, Tessica. You was going to try it. You didn't think it was going to be as bad, but look what you have gained from it. You are like
A poster child for what not to
right.
do.
You got your blue check before most people. They got way more followers. Got their blue check.
I'd
On
rather
Instagram.
not have a blue check than to go through that.
But
I mean,
it's just like if you get into a car accident, right?
Yeah.
So just say you get into a bad car accident and you get hurt, but you get millions of dollars from it, right? Yeah, you don't necessarily want to get hurt, but it's like, dang, I'm so glad that something good came out of it.
Yes, that was involuntary. That spraying that head, that was complete voluntary. Like, what? First of all,
but sis didn't know
what were you doing with the Gorilla Glue in your house? Or did you just say, let me go to the store real quick and get something that I know is going to lay this head?
My house.
What would you use it for?
Well, right now I'm going to use it for, okay, y'all. Okay. I know I said in the beginning that we went to Florida due to a funeral, right?
Yeah.
What I did not say is on the way to Florida, we were in an accident. Our new Infinity.
Oh, that hurt my feelings when you told me that.
Probably would be totaled at this point. It was a 3-seater QX80 Infinity that will probably be gone. My husband is sick because him and Parker love the car, but I love the truck rather. But in the back of the truck was my ring light. RIP to the stand of my ring light because it broke.
Some things high. You better put that on your claim.
I am, sis.
Okay.
I am. But I went to go buy some Gorilla Glue because I'm going to try and,
piece it together. Okay, so you used your Gorilla glue for a specific reason.
Yeah, but now
I'm just trying to figure out what you needed it for.
After that, I'm just going to have it in my house. So
and it's going to get stiff. It's probably going to get old.
It may something else may break them. You know what? Let me bring out the Gorilla Glue. We never know why sis had.
It worked on Tessica here. It might be able to work on this.
It should. It definitely should.
Right. But I'm glad that she did get the help because I was actually concerned because I was thinking about how is this going to happen? This lady is literally trying to wash and scrub her hair and it is not moving. That blew my mind, the fact that it was not moving.
Yeah.
And just imagine how much pain that has to be. When you get like your hair done and it's a little tight. Mm-hmm. So maybe it was like taut and tight like that for the whole month.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
She could have
loved to ask her.
She could have went and did anything like work out. Can you imagine working out and not having to do anything to your hair when you got like
that's the plus of it.
That was she had a couple pluses. Like we just not acknowledging them.
I'll pass. You can have that, girl. I learned from your lesson.
Right. Thank you. We appreciate you being a teacher.
Right. On this one. You were sacrificed. Thank you. I'm sorry. You know what? I just want to stop right there because I don't even know why I thought about this, especially after drug talk. But we never even told the people Happy Black History Month.
Girl.
We never told the people Happy Black History
Folk Month. Happy Black Folk Month.
Yes, we love us for real. And I'm rooting for everybody that's Black.
We should have came in with lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the home.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Does Parker know the Black National Anthem?
Not yet, but she will.
But you know what's so crazy? Because at her age, we knew the Black National Anthem.
Really? I can't say that at 7 or 8, I knew the Black National Anthem. But before I left elementary school, but another difference is I went to a Black school, a predominantly Black elementary school. So But I knew the preamble. I still can tell you the preamble word from word. I knew I knew lift every voice, and I knew everything.
Mhm.
Like they teach everything, but these schools these days, they are just kind of one track. The only thing they're giving these kids is Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. That's all. They're not giving you the plenty of Black people who've contributed to the
Mhm.
success of this country.
And you know
Because
what?
without
Parker's
Black
in
people, this
Girl
country would
Scouts.
not be what it is.
Right. Parker's in Girl Scouts, and I don't think she would have known anything about the four little girls at the with the
The
bombing in
church.
Birmingham. She
Hmm.
would have known anything about that if they didn't make her do a presentation on it. So, yeah, they're not getting the same information that we got when we were growing up, or when we were in school.
But
It,
Black history starts at home. We really
it
need to
does.
immerse our children in not just our Black culture, but we have to let them know about the people in our family who are a part of Black history. It may not be in the textbooks.
But we're having to do that. My
Yeah,
parents never had to talk to me about Black history because I was learning it in school.
school. Because, but
So,
schools, like you said, schools are not teaching them
right.
nowadays,
So
and
if I
especially if
never,
they're in a predominantly white school, they're
right.
definitely not learning it.
So that's something, it's going to have to be a learned behavior for me, because that's not something I grew up hearing from my parents. Is
Yeah,
teaching me Black history. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, that's something I'm going to have to make an effort to do, is to this month give Parker, like, maybe some printouts, and just maybe do some coloring, some little activities
mhm,
that allows her to get to know some of her history.
yeah.
Yeah. But
I was doing some research, and I'm mad that I don't remember this lady's name, but I remember running across a lady who was like the first African American physician in the United States, and I think it was like in the late 1800s.
Mhm.
And I was like, man, I wonder what she had to endure and go through. She went to
Yeah.
an Ivy League school.
Hmm.
She studied with the best of the best. Now, granted, she was in the North, so the North was a little bit more liberal back in those days with
Mhm.
accepting like Black people. But
Right.
just, I mean, we know what we have to go through now and our challenges as Black individuals, Black women. You already a double whammy. You're Black and you're a woman. But she
And
was the first physician in the United States, a Black lady. And I hate that I don't remember her name, but I love reading about us and our accomplishments, and I love like just thinking about how strong these people had to be because the odds are were definitely against them and not in their favor.
absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, Black History Month is not just for February, you guys. We can always do our part outside of Black History Month, outside of February. And just know that, like, I get it. We have 1 month to celebrate us, but we celebrate us 360. What is it? 365? 364?
365.
How
Three
many days in a year? That's how many.
three 365. Yes. Yes, yes. We like you said, it has to start at home. It's more important more now than ever that we know our history. We know where we come from, why Black Lives Matter is so important to us. Our children need to know that, because they've been in situations where they've seen us be upset, visibly upset about what's going on in our country. So
Mhm.
they need some background information on why mommies, or why daddy's feeling a certain type of way about, Billy Joe mom, you know what I mean? Like why are those feelings there? But yeah, we got to give them a little bit more than just, and it has to be in a sense to where it's not just all anger. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
there's not so much anger towards this culture just because of how we were done 100, 200, 300, 600 years ago. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I don't know
yeah,
if you watched Bell Collective yet, but
I
I
did. I
gotta.
watched
Did
everything you
you?
told me to watch. So
Did you,
I'm
girl?
ready for all your questions.
Okay, look, I got up early this morning because I always get up super early to watch my shows because I know I don't have any other time to do so. So I watched Bell Collective, excuse me, and they had like an empowerment brunch or whatever for Black women, but they had like the white lady who came, and these Black women were sharing their experiences on what it is like for them as Black women in
Right.
business specifically. And I guess she felt a certain kind of way because they were saying how white people were treating them. And she's a white person. And I guess she felt like even even though her family is based in a racist background, she said that white people
Or not.
don't talk about Black people like
Right.
that. Yes,
Which
they
is a
do.
lie.
And I'm
Yes.
sure she's heard it in her family before. And
Oh,
I think
please.
people get upset about stuff like that because they know it's the truth,
Shouldn't
but they
be
don't
that
want to be.
oblivious.
You can't be that oblivious. And at the same time, I think it's important to hear people's struggle. It wasn't a point for her to walk out and make it about her
Mm-hmm.
like they tend to do.
Right.
I think it was a point to learn and listen and say at that moment, instead of walking out, say, hey, I don't think that white people talk about Black people like that, but thank you for sharing your experience, and I need to do better. What can I do to do better?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just so childish that she got up and walked. It's not about you. And I hate that the other girl, the beautiful girl, the dentist, I forget her
Mm-hmm.
name.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's her friend, but I hate that she's like coddling her and
Yeah.
telling her,
Yes.
it's okay. No.
But you know,
What did you
her ex-husband was white,
was white?
so you
Mhm.
know, maybe she's one of those. I
What
wasn't
is
gonna say
that?
nothing. I mean,
I don't know.
you just sitting on the line. You can't sit on the line. Like
You can't.
you can't sit on. I'm not saying that you got to choose one or the other, but you can't sit on the line either. You know, you can't like
Mhm.
when I'm with my Black people, I'm like, you know, fist to the sky,
Whatever.
right?
Right.
But when I'm with my white friend, it's like, oh yeah, of course I know you're not racist. You know,
Yeah.
uh,
It's all about education and
right?
educating them. And if you're in an uncomfortable position or spot, if you're around a whole lot of white people, or vice versa, if a white person is around a whole lot of Black people, it is a learning experience. I'm
Yes,
not going to get up and walk out. I want to understand why you feel this way. Now, if it gets out of hand and you disrespect me, then I could remove myself.
we should use that as a teachable moment.
Yes,
It
absolutely.
should always be a teachable moment when someone that has not been from our culture does not understand why we feel and why we do some of the things that we do. That is a
Mhm.
teachable moment. And we as Black people have to take those moments instead of allowing them to slide and push them under the rug and allowing white people to just go on about their merry little lives like everything is all good when no, it's not all good.
Because we're so forgiving.
We're so forgiving because we just want to live. We want to be accepted, you know, just like they're accepted. We just want to go to work, man. We want to get to have the same opportunities.
We
We
don't want to
want,
get
but
killed just because.
yeah, we this girl, this
It's
is
a whole nother topic. It's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna jump off of that because we could stay on this soapbox forever. Okay, so another show that I had you watch,
yes,
Married at First Sight.
yes.
Talk to me. Can we just start with Chris, the asshole? How do you feel about it? I think he an
How did he get on the show? You got to have one asshole because last season it was
You
the
have
tall
to.
white guy,
Yes.
but Chris is a whole nother different type of asshole. Like
I hate when they bring on a black asshole.
I know,
It's like you're
I
making
think
us
that's
look
what.
bad.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like you proclaim to be, you know, a godly man and you know, you were a minister, but you are treating this girl all different type of ways. I haven't gotten past the episode where he didn't want to tell her that he found out that he's about to have a baby or something like that.
You did. Well, I think that was the last episode,
Oh,
the
that was
latest
okay.
episode. So you saw when he told her.
I haven't seen when he told her.
Oh,
I must
okay.
have finished that.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
was
I'll
so
finish it.
salty.
Oh, I don't care. You know I don't care.
I
Let's talk about
know.
let's talk. Let's talk.
No. Okay, so I'm only gonna say this part. She was
Okay.
very taken aback, but her
Of
reaction
course.
was so just so subtle and okay, so what are we gonna do about this? And I just don't know how to feel because that's how she talks.
Right. She's
I
very
would have been like,
soft spoken.
y'all, give me the next plane ticket to Atlanta. I'm gone. See you.
Out of
Bye
this
later.
motherfucker.
I get it.
I'm ready to go.
Look, I get it. You did not know
Right.
about this baby, but you just slept with this woman 6 weeks ago. He was probably in the process of married at first sight while he was
Like
sleeping
he
with
was sleeping with this one. And then not to add on that you keep dropping blows on this girl. You keep like you doing it's too much for her. The first episode or the first night of before the honeymoon, you sleep with her. Then the next morning you sleep with her again, and then only to tell her that you're not attracted to her. Then what the fuck you sleeping with her for?
Will you sleep with a guy
No,
if you were not attracted to him?
no.
Exactly. So I don't understand. First of all, I don't know. I don't have a dick, so I don't know. I think men are visual, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know.
saw her butt. That's what it
He
is.
saw that body. Yeah. And she had a big booty and he just wanted to probably.
But I was watching it and I was texting you at the same time because you know I'm very impatient.
Yes.
And I was like, he is not gonna like her. When I first saw her, I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna like her. But she got a big booty.
So do
So
you not think she's an attractive girl?
I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
It is.
I think she's cute. I don't think she's ugly.
She just wasn't his type.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think he's all that either.
No.
Yeah,
He
but I
has
can
the
see.
financial backing to
Right,
boost
that's
his
what I was saying.
ego.
Like, I can see because he's had financial backing that he's used to being with pretty girls, you know. But
And he's in Atlanta, so look who you
girls
have
are
to choose
everywhere.
from. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got any type of girl you want.
exactly.
What other show did I tell you to watch? Was that it?
You told me to watch Belle, and I think it was Married at First Sight. I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But is Love and Hip Hop coming back on? Have you been watching like their little reunions or
Mm-hmm.
the little breakout
Yeah.
shows? I hadn't
Yeah.
watched them. Did you like them?
Yeah. We'll see.
It's not the
It was only
same.
one. Yeah. Right now, I got to really go back and watch Basketball Wives because I was just really busy last weekend, so I really wasn't
Mhm.
able to get through the entire episode of Basketball Wives. But that's one of my favorite shows, Basketball
I
Wives.
caught
Reality.
I guess the beginning of the new season,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really nothing to catch up on. They're just actually recapping and talking about life during the pandemic. But I guess they're going to get into. They're going to a mansion and setting up somewhere or whatever.
Yeah, probably. I'm guessing that was just the best way to go about things since the pandemic. If they wanted to continue to record, you probably
Right.
needed to put them in a setting where they didn't have to go around other people once they, tested negative.
Because LA is just in a different kind of lockdown than we are too. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. But speaking of Love and Hip Hop,
What heck,
somebody on a
girl?
little come up on a little come up on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh yes, man. Hey, let me tell you something. That just lets you know. This girl, okay, we're talking about April Jones,
April
y'all.
Jones, let them know.
She was just with Fizz and she looked a certain way, right? But y'all, when we saw her with Dr. Dre, did she not look like money?
When I tell you, he probably have the little starter kit. Like if you want to go to this level, look, this is the pamphlet you need to follow by. Paparazzi talk to you, you keep your head down, you keep straight.
Right.
You're not
And that's
talking
exactly
about
what
nothing.
she did. That she did not the way she photographs with the paparazzi when she was with Fizz is totally different than how she was with Dr. Dre.
Look, when she was with Fizz and even on my round, but more so with Fizz, they would go to social media for everything. When it came out that she was having dinner and they possibly are dating with Dr. Dre, I mean, I don't follow her like that, but I don't see anything. Like I guess my reference is the Shade Room because they like to put everything out there.
Right.
So, but
Right.
hadn't seen her on social media like saying, confirming or denying her relationship with Dre or saying anything about the alleged relationship at all. So she know who she messing with if she messing with him.
Girl.
Dr.
But
Dre
listen, it's a come up. It is definitely a come up. She
now
is
Omarion
definitely
is fine. I don't know what she did with Lil Fizz. I don't see it. I don't get it.
Fizz is cute. It's not like she's going from a cute guy to an ugly guy to a cute guy to.
No, it's not that. It's just what can you bring to the table? You have 2 children.
Yeah.
Fizz has his own. I mean, I don't know his
What
financials
do you
or
mean?
whatever.
What can she bring to the table?
What can he bring to the table to her?
Oh, Fizz.
Yes,
Okay.
like it's, and this is just from the outside looking in.
They can bring a lot to the table.
Right, of course. So that's why I'm saying like Fizz is like,
right.
I don't know. You stuck in the middle. Like you're an afterthought at this point, dude. I'm sorry.
He was an afterthought. That's why he's not thought of right now. That's why she's in the news with Dr. Dre. Next. That's what she said. Next.
Right. Next. Look at me. What you got? Next. What you got? Yeah. But I don't know how they met. That's a.
I know. Like I want to know. That. Was it social media?
But then also, you know, it could be social media sensationalizing a relationship because she does music.
Do you think that's how they met?
It could have been how they met. It could have been what they were speaking about. I mean, Dr. Dre is a music person.
The producer.
I mean, he could probably turn shit into sugar. Not saying that she's shit and her music was shit, but I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know what her.
She's sugar either.
I mean, but she's a beautiful girl. So would he want to date her? I can see why he would want to date her.
I agree.
Yeah.
So kudos. Big ups for April. She gets the slow clap.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna give you applause, girl, because
you definitely upgrade. Like you could have went to freaking Young Jock. It could have been Young Jock, but you did your thing.
Young Jock.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? She could have went the wrong way, but it looked like she's going up a couple notches, and we hope to see that she continues to go.
Whether it's for your music career or your personal career, girl. Good for you. Good for you.
Good for you. Get that money. Yeah. Get that shmoney.
Get that shmoney. Are we done with hot topics? Are we gonna?
She's had a hard life. Like, you know, when Omarion first left her, she was saying that, you know, she was barely able to make ends meet. You know,
really though.
Yeah, she was really depressed, and you remember she had lost all that weight. She was like skin and bones. So
she's been on her fitness thing for a while though, too.
Yeah. So she's gotten her life back together. So kudos to her. Hopefully everything is up from here on out with her, because she's such a beautiful girl. I hate to see, you know, somebody of that stature and that type of beauty not succeed and not have a good life.
And they have really beautiful and seem like so talented children. So you don't want that to kind of interfere at all with their development as young individuals, because they get on social media, they can see things and
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
But we're gonna get off of hot topics, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring in our lovely husbands.
What's this y'all got us doing? Y'all got us saying some foolishness?
No, it's gonna be fun.
What it sound like, man. I done listened to half of it already.
Shaun, this is cool.
I already know.
Oh shit, y'all
we met each other already.
I forgot.
At Safe Room too, right? Was that the first time at Safe Room? Okay.
Yeah. That was y'all first time at Safe Room.
Yeah.
And we was amongst other people, so y'all really, I guess, see each other's personality this time. But
very nonchalant. So that's his excitement right there.
Right. These two. Is
there any other way to be? Let me get my
excited,
naps
like excitement.
That's excitement.
No.
Y'all hate.
Okay, you guys. So if you don't already know, this is my husband, Scoop. He is 1/4 of the Dummies podcast, and LaDonna is here with her husband. LaDonna, introduce your husband.
This is my baby, my boo.
Baby.
You sound like you was from New Orleans when you
yeah, I know.
said
That's why I was trying to say my baby. You know, Shaun, high school sweetheart.
That's the one, you guys, that she's been saying she's been married to for 25 plus years.
High school. How long has it been for real though?
They've been together since high school.
18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 18 years.
We've been together 18.
Good little minute.
That's a good minute.
little
Hopefully
minute.
some of these questions will kind of get into how that dynamic is, or
Now,
That's
don't
been
hold
for
nothing
18 years.
against us because it's been a really long time. So
What you
We
mean?
a
gonna
hold
long
on to
time
each
for
other?
what?
to remember stuff and you
Aw.
know, yeah, just if you ask us memories, we're gonna be like, oh shit, do you remember? Well, so we're gonna do the best we can.
And whatever you
know.
do, don't ask me no memories because that's gonna get me in trouble. I ain't gonna remember.
So he's gonna put himself in a place that I wasn't.
I have CTE. I have an excuse.
He don't have no excuse. I'm looking at CTE. Y'all gonna know why they call him a dummy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so LaDonna and Shaun, y'all want to go first? Well, for you guys, this is gonna be like a little, somewhat of a Valentine's Day, even though it's after Valentine's. And we're gonna give our husbands some questions and
Yes.
see how well they know us, or how they're gonna respond to some of the questions that we have.
Oh wait, so I thought we were giving y'all the question, and y'all were giving us the question.
I mean, it could be either or.
That's the
Well,
way my
then-
questions are set up.
Okay, well then let's do it that way.
Okay, I like.
I kind
It's
of don't like that, but okay. Y'all go first. Y'all go ahead and give us a question first.
We're not gonna do anything crazy yet.
Okay.
Okay.
The simple stuff be the crazy stuff.
We, you know, School, you've heard our podcast. You know, I can come up with some.
He hasn't.
I have.
Keep going.
I have.
Thank you, School. Okay, so the first question is, what is your spouse celebrity crush, and you both have to answer.
So I'm gonna just say that I had that as one of my questions.
Of course, we're gonna have some of the same questions because we're like the same person.
I didn't know his celebrity crush, so let's see if he knows mine.
Hers is me. All right.
All right, Hustle. Nipsey.
Her new celebrity crush is the little Chloe girl. I'm actually gonna go with a girl. I'm gonna go against the grain. It's the Chloe girl because that's all I see her liking and reposting and putting out there. You like girls?
Yeah. I think we're beautiful creatures.
I mean, right. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
But I probably was. I know I was wrong. What's the real one? So I could make sure you block them on everything.
Like I guess if I would say a real female crush would be Erykah Badu. I love Erykah Badu.
Yeah, I can
I
see.
ain't talking about Erykah Badu.
But I love Drake. I just love Drake.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't worried about the light skinned nigga.
I'm done.
His is the that Olivia lady. What's her name? Olivia Munn?
Nope. Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde. Olivia something. You know who that is, Shaun?
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Cute white girl. Cute smart white girl. She played in like House and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't even think she's white though. I think she's of another ethnicity. She might be Filipino or something.
Right.
But it's changed now. It's
Right,
it's these Instagram thoughts now though.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so my question to you, Shaun and LaDonna, what was your first impression when you saw each other?
Man, for me, her friend introduced me. So for me, I don't know, man. I was kind of caught off guard. I was just looking. I was like, "Who is this girl with the contacts in her eyes?"
LaDonna, you were
What it was.
What color? Brown or green?
No, that was blue. They almost look purple though, to be honest with you. But they were blue. Yeah.
Mind you, this is 9th grade, 2000.
Yeah, for her.
2000.
Yeah.
2001, I think.
Nah.
That makes me feel old. I graduated in 2002.
That was 02. That was 02.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 02.
Okay.
So blue eyed.
I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I mean, he cute, but I kind of liked his best friend, so I was like, I don't know if I should be liking him too.
Oh, okay.
He was very privy to this information.
I mean, I would think so if you're so comfortably telling that in front of him.
Right.
But yeah, when I first saw him, I was like, okay, girl. I mean, I tried it out. He cute, and he an upperclassman, like with a car.
With a car.
Oh, he could bring you to get breakfast.
McDonald's at lunchtime.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I can go wherever I need to go if he was my boyfriend. So I was like, I'm gonna have to try this out. And now look at us.
20 years later.
Did Grace tell y'all she had a tryout? I had given her a tryout.
No,
Yeah,
a tryout.
Or a lie.
At my
Tell us
25th
more,
birthday,
Scoop.
at my 25th birthday party, it was her and another girl having tryouts. You know what I'm saying? It was just feed me strawberries, dancing on tables, just trying to win a bet. She won, but they had some tryouts.
Well, first of all, it wasn't a bet.
Did the other girl get close?
But I don't understand how it was a tryout.
They were battling.
You probably called her after he left me.
No, I didn't. You faked me out. I should have. She faked me out. She told me she was gonna meet me somewhere. I was on my way there and she didn't answer the phone.
No, we had a really good time. We went from his party to like a little reggae club. And we had a really good time there. But I did fake him out because he wanted me to go eat with him at Denny's, and I thought that was cold.
Good old pump
He
fake.
wanted to have sex with you, and I was like,
At
I'm
Denny's.
not trying to have sex with him.
Hey, Denny's, because it
And
was
I
the
don't
only.
like Denny's.
That's why. How we gonna
I
have
kind
sex
of
at
felt
Denny's?
appalled that he asked me to go to Denny's. Like, why you didn't ask me to go to Houston?
I'm just saying,
Because it was like 2 in the morning.
to the restroom.
It was 2 in the morning.
It was like 2 in the
late.
morning.
It was late. That's true. At least he tried to feed me. I give you that.
He did.
He tried to feed me.
Fake me out.
He was trying to get to your heart, girl.
Mhm.
He got to it.
Yeah, he did. He did. Whose question is it? Mine or yours?
Y'all.
Let's see. Which one you want to do, baby?
It's storming out here. Storming by y'all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's calmed down a little bit now.
Hmm.
Okay. Which one? You go ahead.
So Grace, Scoop, what's one thing you'd like to change about your spouse?
I'll let you go first.
Yeah. That little voice when she
You
start
change one
fussing, when she start fussing, that little voice she put on, she can get rid of that.
What's the voice, Scoop? What's the voice?
Man, stop that. Keep that to yourself. Write it down. Send me a text message. You know? Let Siri talk for you. Yeah. I want to hear that. That's the one thing.
What's yours?
Okay, I can give him that. I'll give him that. My one thing would be he gotta clean up after himself. I have to like pick up after himself. But he doesn't.
That sound about right.
He does not. So I've learned I remember when we first moved into this house, or when we first got together, I was like, pick up. He was like, if you really stop screaming, I probably would do it. Or you could just pick it up and you'll be happy with it not being in the floor. And I was just like, all right.
Now 7 years later, is he picking up a little more?
But the crazy thing is when I lived by myself, it was super spotless, super clean,
Because
super
he knows
everything.
I'm going to clean up after
That's
him.
usually how it is, man. That's usually how it is.
After him.
That's how it goes. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm a killer roaches, not the roaches, but the spiders, the bugs. We ain't no roaches, but the bugs. You know what I'm saying? The spiders in the
y'all
face.
act like y'all ain't never seen no roach.
Right, in the summertime. In the summertime, you might have them big summertime flying roaches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live in the country now. You got all kind of bugs out here.
That's why she ain't never seen one. Come out, boys, like she ain't never seen a roach. Boys, like
crazy.
the first time. Go crazy, lose her mind, man. I could be all the way upstairs. She Shaun!
Exactly. Hey, you ever got
come downstairs, man? A little roach about this big.
You ever got called for a fake bug? Be a little piece of paper or something. She just saw some paper. Spider. Come on now.
It's my vision. Whatever. Moving on to the next one.
Right.
I know. Okay, so LaDonna and Shaun, what's one thing that you guys do that annoy one another? How do you know, like, when she's annoyed with you?
It's kind of
okay. Hello, 2 different questions. Hold on now. Which one? Which one you want me? Hello.
It's kind of the same. You say it's 2 different.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know when she's annoyed with you, and what does she do when she's annoyed with you?
LaDonna get quiet. She just get quiet. She ain't really responsive. She just, she just sit there like a lump on a log or something, She just don't say a whole lot. That bothers me.
So do you be like, hey, what's going on? You want to talk?
Yeah. I had to make her talk.
See,
I'll make her talk. I'll find a way.
That aspect. LaDonna and him are alike in that aspect.
Yeah.
Just be quiet, go
Shut
sit in the
down.
corner. I'm good.
Yeah, I just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
I just
What
be
does
quiet.
Shaun do? Or how do you know when he's annoyed? Oh,
Talking. He get to
Oh
talking.
my god. Yes, like, dude, I can't talk over 20 minutes. My attention span is like gone. I don't even know what the fuck what we were arguing about. I don't know
What's for
what we
dinner?
doing. Right? Yeah, like shit. You still want to go out to eat or something? I mean, what?
Because she ain't responsive. You got to respond. If you want the conversation to be over with, you need to say something.
And then
You see what I'm
okay,
saying?
so I'm the Gemini, right? So it takes me 2.2 minutes to get over stuff. It'll take him hours and hours. But then once he's getting done getting his piece out, he's like, so we still doing this? I'm like, oh, so you just done cussed me out, said your piece,
supposed to move
get
on.
it, now you still want to do
Yeah.
something. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep.
You fussed about it. It's over with now. Let it go.
Yeah, it's over with. We can dead it now. We can move on.
Let it go.
He had to
We
get
move
that
on.
out. He had
Want
to
some
get that
pizza?
out first.
That's it. That's it. Me and my brother fight all the time. We move on. Hey, when it's over with, it's over with.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be, though. I mean, you say your piece. If you don't want to say your piece, I guess that's how your partner is. And if they do that little head nod, and if y'all communicating afterward, then all is good.
All is well. That's it. It's me. Let's see. Okay. What's one thing that no one knows about you guys? You can answer. Y'all can answer this on your own. About you if you would like, or help each other out.
One thing nobody knows. I wouldn't say they wouldn't know, because I would say they would kind of guess that happens in relationships. But we fuss all the time. We fuss a lot. A lot of people like, y'all
It's
so
feisty,
cute.
so I
Y'all
can
just
see
get
that, of
along
course.
so well, and it's so. But we have our differences.
Yeah.
We have our
We
arguments and our
don't fuss,
fusses.
though.
I think we fuss. It's okay to say we fuss. I think we fuss.
So
Yeah,
I think fussing is like screaming and hollering. We don't do that.
No, not that.
Y'all
Just
disagree a lot.
Yeah.
that's fussing too. You can fuss with in a
That's
calm
not
tone, because like
fussing.
you
A
can
little
fuss in a
healthy
calm
debate.
tone.
A little healthy debate.
Yeah,
I'm talking about he be ready for it.
we have those often too. We don't always see eye to eye either. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people, like, y'all look like y'all have it together and so cool
But you
and
say
so
that,
fun.
like-
But
But I think that's every relationship.
yeah, but I'm saying that
Yeah.
from the outside looking in, people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because y'all spend a lot of time together. People can, perceive that everything is all peaches and cream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
that's
we could
why
be
I
on the
talk
shoot
about
and
a lot.
aim at each other, but you wouldn't know it.
Yep.
Right.
But hey, we still wake up together, go to sleep together. We still
Mhm.
making it work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Period, Pooh.
I need my dinner.
He will not eat. I will not cook.
I need my dinner.
I will not cook.
Grace, you won't hold out on sex. You gonna hold out on
On the
food.
food, what he want most. Text the most. He want the food.
Give me a steak. Give me a steak. Steak
That
is
is hilarious.
That's it.
Okay, so LaDonna and Shaun, do you guys remember your first kiss?
We were just talking about this when we were making our questions. We was like, I hope they don't ask us about our first kiss. Cause hell no.
You
I
don't
remember.
ninth grade. You wouldn't.
Yeah, you ain't gonna remember. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole damn against, but I couldn't tell you.
Well, I remember ours because it was the night she won the Thought Olympics.
Yes. Strawberry Olympics.
Yeah, it was that night.
I'm so weak. You want to ask us a different
I'll
question?
ask you another question.
Okay.
Okay. What do you appreciate most about one another?
Oh, that's easy. You want me to
Well,
go
go,
first?
yeah, if it's easy, go ahead.
I appreciate how he loves his family and loves me. I think he loves very hard and very deeply, and I like that about him.
That's sweet.
Look at y'all with the googly eyes over there. He made my boy look. It's real.
For me, it's just that she go above and beyond for the kids, taking care of my girls and our girls, rather. Let me say that. Our girls, taking care of the girls, taking care of the house, while I'm out, working and doing what I need to do for the family. So that's probably what I appreciate the most.
Yeah, because she could be trifling.
Could be.
There are a lot of trifling ones.
Right.
What that girl said that when we were at that dinner? Fuck them kids.
I know. This girl literally said, "Fuck them kids."
Fuck them kids. We was like, whoa.
Context matters. Why she said that though?
What were we talking about? Like going out or something?
Yeah, going out, and I think one of the girls was like, "Well, you know, I don't want to be without my kids, or I don't want to feel guilty about leaving them." And she said,
Yeah.
Kids.
Like,
I get it, but I was like,
I don't know if I would have said fuck them kids. Like,
they would have been just okay without you, dear. I would have said it like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
If you would have been talking to my mom, she'd have said fuck them kids.
Probably.
I'm so
We
weird.
had some fun. Shit.
Do you guys know each other's love language?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm let you go.
I'm going to say yes. Do we act out on each other's love language?
Most couples don't. You know, we tend to treat each other or give each other
Based on your
the
own-
love that we want.
Mhm.
Right. But you have to show them what to give you, right?
What is
Yeah.
it? Here's words
But
of affirmation, right?
Mine are words of affirmation. His is physical touch for sure.
Yeah, just rub my back.
That he
Aw,
part of his
that's so
body
cute.
rub him to sleep. I can rub him in 2 seconds. I'll be asleep.
Oh,
So yours might be touching. Maybe.
I mean, I love physical touch. I mean, all of those are my love language: words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts of appreciation.
yeah.
all
But
of
how
that.
often do I have to tell you you're beautiful? Every day?
Not every day, because I don't even
That's
feel
a
like
good question.
I
That's a good question, though, Gray.
Should I
Does it
Yeah,
ever
think
get
about that.
old? Does
Yeah,
it ever get
think
old?
about that for a minute now.
It would never get old.
Never,
Okay,
ever.
so does my last "you're beautiful" have an expiration date?
Right.
Yes.
Yes, it's expiring in about a
It's
week or
expired.
so.
So,
24
all right.
hours.
So if he don't tell you he's beautiful, you know, he don't tell you that you're beautiful, but he say, you know, you walking out or one, he say, man, where you going with that on? Or something like that. That's another that don't work. That ain't good enough.
No,
You gotta say,
say it.
Yeah.
okay.
I say it the way I say. I just slap on the ass.
There you go.
But guess
That's
what?
loud.
When we step outside and go to the grocery store with nothing on, sweatpants, no makeup, we get the
Hey, so look, I mean that
So
bring me. I know that bring me to another. You asked me one thing I like to change about my spouse.
What's that?
That right there. That gullible shit, man. Shit, hey, they go out there, they tell you whatever they want to tell you, man. I don't care if you have sweats, hoodie on, jogger, they tell you beautiful and shit. Oh,
me.
thank you.
I
Man,
didn't
get out of
know.
here. Come on, man.
Exactly. That's just his first time seeing you. After 30 days of seeing them sweats, you know, I still think
Right.
you're beautiful. I'm just not gonna tell you all the time.
But why not?
Niggas say, hey,
All the
niggas
time.
say
I don't
anything.
think every single day, but I think something to make that person feel special every single day, because you get caught up in the mundane
Yes.
everyday
That's true.
cycle of being inside or going to work or doing your thing. But I think each person, as well as you, because if I don't rub you, then you're gonna feel like, dang, well, what's wrong with her? Or if I ask for a rub and I'm like, no, I'm tired, you're gonna be like, oh, what's wrong with her? But if you know my thing is words of affirmation, you should be like, dang, I ain't tell sis in like a week she look good. Even though
So
she
if I
wearing
tell you
sweatpants.
beautiful, I get a free back rub.
You always get a free back rub. Yes, but that makes it even that gives a little more oomph to the back rub.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay? You're very, very beautiful. Very, very.
Aw. I love it. I love it.
But hey, y'all ain't the only one. We could put on a sweatshirt and some sweatpants, and later be like, he fine. But we'll be
Yeah,
bragging
sure.
about it though. We don't brag
Sure.
about it.
You don't,
Right.
because I remember
Right.
I caught somebody flirting with you, and you was like, I don't care, fuck that shit.
You know, so
Let me tell you something.
that's how
Let me tell
y'all
you
should be.
something.
When them niggas be like, yeah, be fuck them niggas.
right. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying now, if she flirting and you getting us free drinks from the bartender for flirting with the bartender, I'm gonna tell you, you better go back and flirt. You better go back and
I
flirt.
remember we went to the
All
bar
right.
one time.
You gonna be mad when she grab a hole. She gonna grab a hole. You gonna be
Get
mad.
body slam.
Uh-huh.
That'll be the last hoe she grabbed.
You told her to though. You
Right.
egged it on.
I told you to flirt.
That's why
I
you
ain't
send
tell
us
her to grab.
for the drink.
Yeah, I let them. Y'all go ahead and
Yeah.
get flirted with, because most of them
Because women are reckless.
is either female bartenders or gay guys. So it's cool. Go ahead.
That's true.
Okay. Is that you on you guys or us? I think
Yours. I asked the sign love language.
Oh, okay.
Which y'all,
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Which y'all love language, if you don't mind saying?
Yeah, what's y'all love language?
She for her is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation.
It's more than words about.
But
You have more than one?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, can you have more than one?
You can.
Isn't that kind of like cheating though?
No words of
You can
affirmation.
have more than one.
Oh,
Like
you're
Yeah,
you're
she-
you're
I'm saying all the
bilingual
stuff-
in your love languages.
Yeah, all the stuff that Grace just gave. I mean, she very similar. You know what I mean? Words of affirmation, gifts. You know,
But isn't it one that's more than the others? Though? What's the most one?
For her, it's probably so. I mean, I would say the I don't know, Scoot. That's a good question. I don't know, man. This one here tough. I don't know. She like the gifts, man. She like the gifts. She like the words of affirmation too, but
Yeah.
boy, I don't know. Them gifts, I think she put them right, they bouncing back and forth. It's
Depends
all
on the day, huh?
Right.
His is physical touch, but it's also quality time.
Yeah. I can appreciate that.
He likes to spend, or I think we're both getting to the point where after 10 years, you get, like you said, those mundane routines, and we're both figuring out that we have to make time for each other. Yeah. And you can get away from that so easily, right? But I think in the recent times, we've been spending a lot more time together, and it has, I think, brought us a little closer. What you think?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Most definitely.
I feel 10 years, y'all ever get tired of each other?
Hell yeah.
Man, every day.
Every damn
day. Yeah, yeah, right. It probably 1 or 2, 3, 4 times with her. Man, throughout the day, I'm just like, dang.
And then when he get tired, I'm like this.
Yeah, that what she want to be up under me then. She want to, yeah.
Okay, well, that leads me into my next question. So when you guys are away from each other for extended periods of time, what do you miss most about one another?
Everything.
Like,
I miss the D. That's probably yeah. I'm a kissy person, so I like to hug and kiss, but he is too. So we probably do a lot of that hugging, kissing.
Shaun.
Yeah.
Mr.
Man.
P.
Yeah, Mr. P. Mr. P. Yeah, Mr. P.
Definitely Mr. P.
I like to sit around watch a movie, watch a movie and stuff like that together. You know what I mean? I can watch them by myself, but I like to watch them with her, stuff like that. Yeah.
Lately, we've gotten into games, playing drinking games and stuff, just trying to find ways to spend more time together.
Who been winning the most? I'm the champ over here.
He wins a lot of the games.
You already know.
Taboo.
You already know.
I might be.
You're not.
So,
You're not.
I think so.
We've been getting into a little games, we've been trying to find a little things. Now we play cards, so we like to.
Me too.
We like to, we don't have a lot of friend couples that are married rather. And but when we get around other people, that's our thing. We like to play cards.
Get shot, tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
Shot.
What?
How does that?
Yeah, my mom got it.
Yeah.
It's shot,
It's
tic-tac-toe. The X's and the O's is shot glasses.
Yeah. And then
That's okay. Where'd y'all get that from? Amazon?
My mom got it.
Oh,
She got us
really?
all the drinking games. She
got us
wanted
the
to be
big
drunk so
Uno
bad.
cards and everything. I know.
We're gonna have to find that. It's pretty cool.
She probably get it from
So
Amazon.
she tried to give herself a reason, huh?
Exactly. That's all it is.
It's on y'all.
Okay, let's see.
Who is the first, when y'all have sex, who's the first person to want to switch positions?
I dictate what goes on up in that thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Put his foot down.
I can't do it alone, but usually, turn that leg over, flip over.
But if I get
Direct
stiff, that
it.
means don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere.
Don't move.
I let her pick 1 out of 3. One out of
Okay.
three. She can pick 1 out of 3.
I think it's for us, it just depends on the mood. Like sometimes I want to dominate what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes he wants to dominate what's going on.
That rarely she dominating.
So when I do
That rarely she
dominate,
dominate.
he's gonna let me do my thing for the most part.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, most definitely.
I have control issues, I guess. I like to be.
I've
been in control all my life, though.
Always finish me on top, so I'm good that way. So
yeah, but you know when you on top,
I ain't got no
they really
complaint.
don't like to relinquish that type of
Right, because that's their power over me. So you know, it make me weak.
And then it's this. Do y'all, Grace? Do you get this? All right, let's do it from behind. Nope. Let me get some more of that. Let me get some more of that.
So, yeah.
Do that after.
I can't be vulnerable now. Hold on.
Oh, he be vulnerable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so where did you guys go on your first official date?
Oh, we know this one. Where did you take me, babe?
Oh man, shit. Sonic. We went over there to the drive-through.
He had the car. So he was the upper class with the car.
I ain't have a whole lot going on there, you know what I mean? I had no job, I ain't had no way to do what we could do. Now we first official date was we went to eat. We went to Applebee's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went to Applebee's, went to eat.
Did we go to the movies too?
We probably did. Yeah, we probably
stayed.
did. I'm sure we did. But that was the first official date. That was Applebee's.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. We went somewhere. I was out kicking my coverage because I barely had any money on my card.
Right.
Still wanted to go somewhere fancy. I don't think it was Zia's. It might have been somewhere else.
Was it Houston?
But I had just enough money, and I ain't. She never knew it, but I had just enough money.
I still didn't know. This is new to me.
Just enough money. Like it was 105. I had about 115 on that card.
It came out to 113.20.
Right.
I already know you
didn't get no tip. It was bad service.
Well, you weren't coming up with no ideas that night, boy. You trying to get up out of there. You
I drink some water. We ain't had to pay for drinks, you know what I'm saying? My mom at my mom's house, she got a bar of the century, so
And
they
I
always
didn't
got
drink
liquor.
then.
Yeah.
I didn't drink a lot then at all.
Mhm.
So yeah. Oh, that was
You say you ain't know that, Gray?
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm
He might
saying?
get a little something
I've been
to
giving
drink.
my last since day one.
You have.
That man has spent his last on you, girl.
He
I
has.
should have kept that a secret, huh?
No.
No.
I knew it.
Is it us or y'all?
It's y'all.
Okay. So who, between the both of you, who holds grudges and who forgives easily?
Can they be both one person? Because I don't hold grudges. Therefore, I'm not never really, you know what I'm saying, upset or mad.
He doesn't hold grudges. I don't think I hold grudges, but I don't know. It's not a grudge, but I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way if you don't like acknowledge how I feel. But I still do forgive easily because I'll be thinking about what he's gonna eat because I really don't want to have a grudge against him. But I just want you to acknowledge what I say so I can be like, what you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And if he don't, then he gotta fix his own food. It's still gonna hurt me a little bit.
That ain't true. I only cooked like 3 times in the last 3 years.
It's not true.
Very seldom. Very,
Very seldom
very
does it
seldom.
Yeah.
I thought I had the bad over here, but
What you mean?
Bad how?
hey, you
What
don't
you mean?
cook, boo.
What you mean?
Explain.
Yeah, tell me about that. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Time you cooked?
Huh?
When last time you cooked?
I just cooked my baby's breakfast before we left to go out of town. What you mean? I cooked for everybody. Hey, look, I asked her. This is why she don't remember. I'm gonna tell you why she don't remember. Because anytime I cook something, I say, hey, you want some? She always do. Nah, I'm good.
He didn't want to. But
Yeah, she ain't want none. So therefore, you ain't gonna remember.
It's not that he isn't cook. He does really good at breakfast. Actually, I don't be needing to eat. I be feeling like that, so I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Why? Pick something.
Yeah,
pick something so you can remember that he cooked.
I know.
Right.
You know.
So you know what I mean? Just put it out there. What you want?
Bacon be off the chain. I know
His bacon be off the chain.
Pick bacon.
Pick bacon. I'm not good with bacon on the stove. He does the bacon, but now I have found the air fryer. We are in air fryer heaven with bacon.
So silly.
Everything going in.
Okay, you guys. So I have a question.
Okay.
What is the best advice you've received about being married?
For me, it's you gotta take care of your family first. You know, everything else comes second or third or fourth or whatever else it is. So for me, it's always putting the fam first. That's probably the best advice I've always received. My dad was that way. You know what I mean? So my dad was that way. He always took care. It didn't matter what was going on outside. It didn't matter what was going on between him and my mom. He always took care of the family first.
He gave his last. He always
That's
did.
it. That's it. I watched my dad. You probably don't see this a whole lot too much more, but I watched my dad walk around with holes in his pocket. You know, I saw him a hole at the bottom of the shoe, everything else, but everybody else had what they needed. I saw that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's the best advice.
That means a lot, though, as a young kid to see that, and then as an adult to kind of put two and two together. Like, dang, he really did that for us.
And it wasn't that he couldn't get it, you know what I mean? It wasn't that he couldn't do it, you know, but at the end of the day, when you're thinking about saving, you're thinking about, you know, taking care of your kids, still trying to make sure that if some, you know, the car break down, you can handle that too. Or, you know what I'm saying? You think about whatever miscellaneous things.
Your priorities.
Right. That's it. That's it. So I think he just put that stuff on the back burner just to make sure everything was
good.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
What about you?
So y'all know I come from a sanctified Holy Ghost filled family. Hallelujah. So keeping God first has always worked for me. Like if we get into any type of troubles, early in our marriage, may it have been financial or like now just getting along at any point, I go to God. I kind of try to, I do my thing as far as, but when I see that what I'm doing is not working, then I just kind of put it in God's hands, go to prayer, tell God what I want. Try not to be petty in my prayers because we can be petty.
We can do that.
And that's a given.
Make him trip and fall, God. But in the process, make him trip and fall.
Yeah, you know, if you want him to be with me, then instead of, just being like, Lord, fix our marriage, fix this, help us to love each other the way that you love us, So yeah, we can be petty in our prayers. I know I have been. Yeah.
My family was a little bit crazier, so the lessons I learned was a bit different. I give you one from both sides, from my mom and my stepdad. From my mom, it was fuck them hoes. Mom said fuck them hoes.
That sounds about right.
And I took that as love your wife, love who you have, love your main person, but fuck them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Pops was like, when she get upset, just slap on the ass. She be all right.
And I would.
She'll get over it. Shit, that's like the, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You slap on the ass.
Right.
And then all is well in the Williams household.
And he's been doing both. I love that. What's yours, Grace?
One was keep people out your business and out your marriage. That's always been very, very important. But I remember when I was younger, my uncle used to always tell me, make sure that you have a husband that will never, ever like scream at you and fuss at you. And he has like the most even temperament. Because I'm like, I couldn't handle that. We wouldn't be together if he would always like scream and fuss at me. And he has the most even temperament. So
especially when you
but Grace going back to that
because I'm high strung.
But Grace going back to it though, going back early on the conversation though, you the talker though, right? You're more the one that's gonna be, if it is somebody that's like this here, that's you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
I mean, because I have to know what's going on with you. I have to know, like, I don't like the tension because if this is supposed to be the person that I'm living my life with, I don't want to be with tension. So, but yes, I want to talk it out.
Creates the tension?
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes I create it without knowing that I created it. Like today, I almost forgot about the 11 o'clock. I was about to go leave and go do something for the building.
And I didn't say anything. I just said.
But the old me would have just been like, I'll be back, baby, whenever I be back. You know what I'm saying? But today I had to, I don't want no tension, so I'm just going to hold off and I do it like
And the old me would not have been like, well, I told you yesterday. The old me would have been like, I told you yesterday that we had to do it.
She'd have been outside in the rain too.
Shut up. We just would have been arguing and fighting. But I think with time you have to, those lessons kind of manifest themselves in getting along with your partner in life, because you do have to get along with them. We're two totally different.
Let me to follow up on that though, Grace. Let me ask you this though. So do Do you easily get there? Do it take you a minute to kind of build up to that before you just, you know what I'm saying?
It takes me a minute, and I'm gonna tell you why it takes me a minute, because sometimes I am having a conversation in my head about a possible scenario that don't even happen. So I have to always kind of like keep myself off of that ledge, because I will tell myself a conversation I'm gonna have with him in my head before I have it, and then I conceptualize how he's gonna react, and then I kind of like build myself up. But I have to stop doing that. I've stopped doing that. So if I tell him something's wrong, then we'll just go from there. So I don't let it build up.
Don't let it build up. No, she used to let it build up. It'd be
did.
8 weeks worth of madness.
I did.
Coming out at once.
He could leave a fork on the counter. I'm like, motherfucker.
You mad about a fork? I'm not even about to entertain the fork argument. I'm about to walk away.
Like, what's the real reason we're here?
If you tell me the real reason, or you fuss with yourself. Which one is it?
So we're gonna come off of the serious talk for just a second. What movie did you waste 2 hours of your life on?
Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang.
Yes.
I never got through it.
Me either.
I never really waste my time, because like if I can't get into a movie within 25-30 minutes, I kind of start watching it. But I'm gonna think so. I never watched Pootie Tang.
Mine is Who Ate the Potato Salad.
Who ate the potato?
Wait, the potato salad.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, go just Google it and you'll see why it was the worst 2 hours of my life.
Who ate the potato salad? Who made it?
Was it Tyler Perry?
Was it terrible potato salad?
It was what's the guy? Not Carlton. It was Urkel, the guy that played
Jaleel White.
Yeah, he was in
I
there.
was about to say Stephon.
Stephon. I always say the cool version. Stephon Urkel.
Yeah, he was in it. So Google it. Yeah, don't watch it.
Bad movies I watch.
I can't remember. I know it was something that LaDonna picked out. It was a it was like a black producer or something. She wanted to watch. It was all black characters.
Black
man, it was the worst. It was probably the most awful movie I've ever seen. Man. I said, LaDonna, I can't believe we're sitting here watching this. I probably said about 2-3 times.
Porn?
Was it worse than black porn?
You don't like black porn?
Black porn ain't bad.
I love black porn. I don't like white porn.
Some of it look bootleg.
That acting porn be terrible.
Yeah. Just get right to
office
it.
That's that terrible white porn.
Don't talk. Just get right.
There is no other porn. It's only black porn. Other porn is trash.
It's only big booty black girls.
How do you get the porn?
Grace took us there.
It's your turn. Your question.
Okay, so question.
Pootie Tang and potato salad.
Who's the better cook, Shaun? LaDonna or your mom?
Ooh, shit.
So all right, so look, I'm gonna just go and say this. My mom is a better cook. All right. However, my mom don't cook a whole lot. I'm just going to tell you, she really don't.
Okay.
So I'll say LaDonna is a good cook, but she's learning. You know what I mean? But she cooks more than my mom ever did. You know what I'm saying? So there we go.
Thank you.
You said there we go.
That was good.
She thought that was gonna be all bad, didn't she?
Yeah, say so. Oh
she
shit!
Thought, she thought I was gonna roll all the way up under there.
My man, who's the better cook? I mean, I think you agree with me because you get a lot of like recipes from my mom, but I think at the moment my mom, but I appreciate how often you cook and how well you cook.
Your mama don't cook for you every day.
No, we not saying who cooks
you
for
said
me.
At the moment.
I'm saying like better, like food tasting wise. Where you get your recipes from?
Not all my recipes come from your mama, bro.
A lot of them you do though. Like my favorite food. My favorite foods you get from my mom.
Okay.
I love your food though. I love it. And I appreciate how often she cooks often. She cooks damn near daily. She cooks multiple meals for the house, and I appreciate it.
Oh,
you cook daily, Grace?
Huh?
You got to get me in trouble, Grace.
You cook daily?
Damn
Not no more.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
What you cooking today?
Nothing.
Let's see. Okay, so I think I already know this, but I'm going to ask it first. It's a 2-part question, so I'm gonna ask the first question first. Who initiates sex first?
Lately, me.
Okay.
The dogs barking. You the dogs agree. You heard
the dogs like,
you're right.
Lately, it's been I, which I don't have a problem with, because like I said, I like to be in charge. But you know, I do want that ball rub sometimes.
Yeah, you know. Okay. The second part of the question is, who is usually the first to come?
It's his eye.
It's his eye.
It's his eye. Like I said, I be vulnerable. Like I said.
Oh my God. He's the initiator most of the time.
Who first?
It depends, because Shaun is very he's not just a taker, he's a giver too. So, you know, if he, gives that good ass foreplay, then probably me.
Basically, what you're saying is, if I wanted to come first, you coming first.
Yeah.
Okay. So you control that.
That go back. Hey, that go back to that dictatorship we were talking about earlier. That go back to me dictating.
I feel the D.
Literally dictating, huh?
Okay.
It's on y'all.
What is the sexiest thing about LaDonna to you, and LaDonna vice versa?
Okay.
The sexiest thing to her? I mean, to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, height in her eyes.
Her height.
Her height and her eyes. Yeah. Sexiest thing to me.
That's
Usually you be wanting your man be like, that ass. I like.
You can't pick for him. You can't pick for him.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't pick for him.
Your lips.
I'm saying,
Okay.
why I gotta say ass? I'm saying, why I gotta say ass?
I was just saying, because you're an ass man. What you mean?
I mean, I am, but they asked me what was the sexiest. He asked me what was the sexiest. They said what's the sexiest thing to me about you. I said your height in your eyes.
not what you want him to think is the sexiest thing about.
Right.
Okay, my turn.
Let me pick for you.
Right.
His legs. He has these bow legs. Yep.
So cute.
Usually you look for your lady to say the balls, man.
The dictatorship
to the left or the right. You know what I'm saying? You wait.
It's the dictatorship.
You see what I'm talking about?
It was some legs.
You said the leg, but she picked the legs. Okay. All right.
That is hilarious. Let's see, babe.
Sorry if y'all dog.
What about y'all? I like to pose the same question.
I'll let you go first.
I like them titties.
Okay.
I like them titties. I can't get enough of them. I suck on them every chance I get.
They're not. They're not. I say, for me, the sexiest thing about him to me is his patience.
Oh, okay. That was sweet.
Gotta be patient over here. That was just playing.
Even the dogs. What
they are cutting up. They just want to be around us. They're like little kids.
That's too cute. Okay, what's your favorite nickname to call your spouse in general and when you're mad?
Oh, Toots. Her name is Toots.
Cute. I love it.
Well, I mean, I always call him Scoot when he's mad. When I'm mad at him, I call him Chris in my head. And then when I say it, I'm like, you sound stupid. Because I don't even like calling him by his real name. It just feels weird. Yeah. What about you?
So what
do you call LaDonna? I only heard you call her LaDonna.
That's all you gonna get, Grace.
No honey bun.
Nah. I might say sweetie or I say baby. You know, I'm pretty.
Sweetie,
you know, I say sweetie. I say sweetie a good little bit. Yeah.
I call him babe.
Babe.
I call him or Christopher. Those my two.
Christopher.
Christopher is a thing.
Yeah. Middle name or something?
Yeah.
That's my middle name. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he has the whitest, cutest name, Shaun Christopher.
Shaun Christopher.
Shaun Christopher.
You see, like you're supposed to be called by that name. Shaun.
Right.
Yeah, Shaun, you're supposed to put it together. So
Right.
I call him Christopher. If I'm mad at him, I don't know. I don't say nothing. He just told you earlier, I don't say shit. But if he mad at me, it's LaDonna. Like, it's so hard. Like, the Donna is so hard.
Look, I gotta be real hot to do something like I gotta be real hot to come at her like that though. You know what I'm saying? That mean I got fed up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just, I don't talk like that for no reason.
Okay, you guys, what is the biggest myth you have heard about being married?
The biggest myth?
Yes.
You're gonna be in love every day of every second of every minute of.
You'll be in love, but not like.
Yeah, shit,
You
love
said
too.
the opposite not too long ago.
What, love?
You said you should always like your partner, but you may not always love them.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Okay. But you should be in. What did you wait?
You listen to this. She heard Paul.
Oh, you listen to the
Okay.
kids? Trying to see what they talking about? Get out them kid business.
So what's the biggest myth you heard?
Oh man. I don't know. That's a good man, I don't know. Biggest myth probably I really don't know. I really don't know. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know because I don't really hear too much, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the biggest myth that I've heard about being married was that there are couples that don't have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
Because I've heard that before. Like, oh, not every couple goes through anything when they're yes, they do. I think I've only from personal experience, every couple that I've ever known.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm just saying when Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Solange got into an elevator, I knew at that point marriage is not what it's cracked up to be. It gets real.
They going through it too. When Lemonade came out, it was like, oh, okay.
You got $1 billion on the elevator and y'all still arguing? Yeah,
still arguing. Yeah.
Do y'all find yourself putting out the myths, or y'all keep it real?
No, I keep it real. I mean, especially on the podcast. I know he once we started the podcast, of course it was our first time doing the podcast. So I'm learning, you know, I don't want to put out too much, but I do want to keep it real. And but I don't want to disrespect him. And I think we had to find a balance as far as what he's comfortable with.
You found it yet?
Do you think I found the balance?
She doing better. She doing better. You know, look, man. It's kind of, it go back to like what Grace said. You know, you don't like everybody to know about your business. You know what I mean? And I've never been, you know, one to just let everybody in on my life or what I got going on. You know what I mean? Like I keep my business. We keep.
Not everybody has your well-being.
Right.
In their interest, and it's your marriage, so you and your wife are supposed to have your well-being. Right. And of course, I'm sure you guys have close friends that, I mean, you're supposed to bounce things off with the people who are close to you, especially those who are married, because it's a secret society. Not to make people know about this life.
Right. Right. That's it.
That's so funny. Okay, if you were given the opportunity to take a free trip anywhere and given $10,000 of spending money, where would you go and what would you do?
I have a similar question.
I'm going to the slums somewhere. Not the slums, but somewhere like I would go to Jamaica, but I'm gonna hang out in the neighborhood parts of the Jamaicas. Or if I go back to Puerto Rico, I want to go back. Yeah, I want to go hang with the locals. Yeah. I can go anywhere where it's sunny and the beach. Honestly.
Yeah. What you gonna do with the 10,000?
Shit, I don't even know. Honestly. I really don't know if I'm gonna be with the locals, I probably would want to stay somewhere local, sleep somewhere local.
But I'll
probably come back home with $9,000.
But you're gonna take your wife, Scoot. So I mean, what are y'all gonna do? Like
we're gonna do that. We're gonna go scour the neighborhoods, take pictures, we're gonna eat good food, we're gonna jump off a cliff, we're gonna do stuff like that. Like I don't mind doing stuff that's inexpensive, but fun. You know, I'll go hang with the locals and jump off a cliff. Those same cliffs they jump off, or picking fruits off these trees back here. There's some different kind of fruit.
I'm not climbing no tree to pick my fruit, but I get it.
Well, you ain't climbing, but you got, when we went ATV ride, you got some fruit off the tree. We went jumped off the cliff, you know, stuff like that.
My dream trip for us would be Africa. Yeah, Africa, but Egypt specifically.
Yes.
I always wanted to go to Egypt. I still want to go before I leave this earth. So Egypt for me.
I don't want to go anywhere that I could get locked up for wanting to drink or smoking weed though.
Well, okay. Like, where would you guys go?
Africa is definitely one of mine, but I'm a little more bougie than you guys. So I love to go and hang out with the locals. Like I have to. I want to see how their culture is. Yeah. But I also want to, you know, see or eat at the finest restaurants and, you know, do some of the things that I wouldn't necessarily have the option to do here in Birmingham, and I didn't have $10,000 in my mind going over there. So now I do. I'm going to try to do any and everything, to make those memories. Oh, Shaun,
Got it.
Shaun
Man,
didn't
it's fine.
answer.
It's cool.
What will you go?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Where would you want to go?
I'm gonna say, since we've been to Jamaica, I'm gonna say somewhere like Italy. I'd like to go to Italy or France, or I know I'm throwing out some different ones like Paris and whatnot. With the 10,000, I don't know. I would like to try to buy me some shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe buy me somewhere where I can keep coming back. You know what I mean? And not necessarily have to pay for where I'm staying every time I go. You know? Yeah, just like a getaway.
That would be smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's dope.
Okay, so my question to both you, LaDonna, and you, Shaun, what advice, LaDonna, would you give a young woman going into marriage? And Shaun, what advice would you give a young man going into marriage? Some beneficial advice.
Beneficial.
Yes.
Run.
Make sure you know what you're getting into.
I
y'all.
said run.
Make sure you know what you're getting into. You sure?
Make sure you sure.
Right.
You really what you want.
Like go through every scenario in your head that will deter you from that decision. And if you feel like you still want to get married after that, then go for it. It's a great thing. It's a blessing to be married. God, blesses marriages. So, hey, we have a great marriage. Don't mean we don't go through stuff, but it's a lot.
Right.
So some beneficial advice. You know what I mean? I would say, I'm big on to keep God first at the end of the day. But then, you got to go into it with some type of expectation, I guess you can say. At the end of the day, you got to have certain type of expectation. Understand that everything's not going to be gravy all the time. You're going to what are you going to do in these times? If, you got to kind of almost play scenarios out in your head. Like if this happened and I was married, what would I do?
Yeah.
Right.
Premarital counseling, I think, is a
yeah.
great thing. We didn't do it because we got married so young and so quickly.
Yeah.
But I would definitely tell a young couple to invest in premarital counseling and take it very seriously, because I've heard through other couples that, maybe the man didn't take it so serious, or they didn't do the homework like they should have.
What about the girls? What about the women?
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
some of them too.
because
Yeah, there you go.
Men are
Don't throw us out there like that first.
when it comes to counseling. Men are really resistant when it comes to opening up and sharing their feelings. Black men
But
are
that don't
not
mean-
consistent really with just opening up and sharing their feelings willingly anyway.
That's in counseling. That don't necessarily mean that's within marriage though.
but that's what I'm
First,
saying.
that's counseling is the gateway. That's the door to opening up to your spouse. Because when we first got married, I can guarantee you weren't being like, oh, let me just share my feelings with you. Now you're more receptive to doing that. But this is
That came with
years.
But that came with time, yeah. And I don't know if counseling would have changed that.
But you don't know. That's the whole
I
thing.
know. I said
Do you
Right.
think now that we've experienced counseling, do you think that it would have, had we had it in the beginning, it would have raised some questions? It would have had us thinking a different way. You know what I'm saying? They would have asked some questions.
I think that's a possibility. I think that's a possibility. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
I disagree, because we went to counseling and I felt myself kind of out thinking the counselor.
We didn't go to counseling. We didn't go to counseling.
So what that was?
We went to one session and he felt like he was smarter than a fifth grader, and that's not counseling. Sorry.
No,
It's
Chris.
It's not.
You got to do more than one session. Because the first session, Shaun was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like him. He's so textbook. He's so, he's just saying what he supposed to say.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was something that she said that kind of made me like, you're right. We don't need this shit. We went in there and we told her what our issues were. And she was like, oh, that's all y'all problem is? It's not really like that's nothing bad. Like he's out here cheating or anything. You guys are good.
She did not say that.
She did.
She did not say that.
She said, come on.
That's what he heard.
No,
That's what he heard.
Tell me what she said.
She did not say, oh, that's good, because a counselor would never say that's good. Your problems is lesser than because you're not out here being a person who is being like cheating on me. No,
that's exactly what she said.
That's not true.
I promise you.
Next question.
That's exactly what she said.
We'll move on. Move on. Okay. So what's let's see. Driving out of town, who has the better playlist?
Me.
We don't even. I can't even say him because we don't even listen to music anymore. We really listen to podcasts. So it's not even a playlist thing. But I'd rather listen to like a lot of. Well, I'd rather listen to the Joe Budden podcast with him because it's like 3 hours and that's most of our trip. So.
And we like I Am Athlete. It's probably our favorite one.
I Am Athlete.
Who is that?
Chad Johnson and who else? Channing Crowder and Brandon Marshall.
Yep.
Fred Taylor.
Yeah, super good.
I still ain't never. I see a lot of the clips. I never really listened to a full episode though.
They do some good ones. They actually did one where they let the wives take over.
Yeah.
How did that go? How did that go?
Man, for the women, I had to get off of Scoot. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get off of it, man. I was like, man, this shit here sound ridiculous, man. I had to get up off of that, man. I had to get up off of that. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel you. Some boy says it's ridiculous.
More. How many you have?
I have one more.
Okay, go ahead.
You say you have 2 more?
3.
Okay. Well, I can come up with another one. Okay, so do you guys think jealousy is healthy in a relationship?
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think
that ain't. I like him to be a little. I've heard this before. Have you heard this? Yes, I've heard this before. That people like a little jealousy, and I'm like,
hold on. Yeah, tell me when you say jealousy though. I guess maybe I want to make sure I'm understanding.
Not like who you're talking to. Let me see your phone. But if a guy approaches your wife, do you just see what happens, or are you just like over there fuming, like I know his goddamn ass ain't over there talking to my wife?
Now approach him away from me or approach him in front of me?
No, away from you, not disrespectful. Like if she goes to the bar and he may not see her wedding ring, he approaches her from the right hand side, or even if he sees the ring and he's just like, well, you know, hey.
I expect her to handle that. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to come over there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I come over there, that means something, whatever it is, that went on too long.
So how long is too long of a conversation to be had with a stranger of the opposite sex?
Man, I don't know. That's a good question. If the drink's flowing and I got to drink in me, it might be 2 minutes.
That's a long time.
That's a lot of conversation.
I guess I'm thinking 2 minutes, like not a long time, but yes, in a matter of a conversation, yeah, I guess that is a long time. So I don't know. That's a tough question. I was
thinking a different kind of jealousy. I was thinking like a jealousy within the relationship, like she's jealous of your progress or what you're doing, things like that.
Okay.
To me, that ain't jealousy. That's just being when you like don't like a nigga talking to your wife for 2 hours. That's just being a husband, in my opinion. Shit, no, nigga. That's just being a husband. Shit, no, nigga, don't be talking to my wife all this time. Go away. Get your few questions in, and then go on about the business. You go on about your business.
That's it.
What's your spouse's favorite food that you cook? That they can cook? I know we expressed it earlier. Well, I said his was bacon.
What's hers that I can cook?
Yes.
Something on the grill. That's about all I can cook is something on the grill for real. Something on the grill, maybe some grilled salmon or something. Grilled sausage and grilled salmon. That I can cook.
I'll say that. Me, for him, anything his mama gave me a recipe for.
Oyster dressing.
Oyster dressing, probably.
Oh.
Any kind of holiday food.
What's my favorite? Or what's your favorite meal that I cook?
Probably it's like that little creamy rice with chicken and probably spaghetti.
Yeah,
you gonna cook that today now?
Yeah, that and the spaghetti. Yeah, that's it.
And breakfast food. Yeah, he and he can do some grilled chicken. Like I'm not good at grilled chicken.
Oh, sound like you need to be cooking.
I'm not grilled chicken.
She don't want me cooking nothing in the kitchen. She gonna try to come take over.
Contaminates. He'll open up some ground meat or some meat or whatever, and then touch the knob on my pantry, and then touch all the seasoning with the same hands. No.
Well, it's difficult now. She only had an issue with it because she stopped eating meat, so that became the issue.
No, it was the sanitation.
Ain't nothing wrong with the little ground meat in your chicken.
No, not on my seasoning jar either.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Okay,
you want me to keep going?
Okay, what do you like to see LaDonna wear the most? Like, what does she put on that just turns you on? It could be a toe ring.
Right now, she got. she can't really wear these out the house, but not anymore. She got these little biking shorts. It's like purple bluish little biking shorts. Anytime she put them on, I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, LaDonna, put the things on tomorrow, go running in the
Be ready to go.
That is hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah, that's it right now. Yeah.
LaDonna, is the sweatpants?
Is it the sweatpants? What does he put on that? No. I like a well-dressed man. So he has like these brown boots that I love. And every time he put them on, I'll be like,
What's that?
She gonna eat them up.
Eat them up, girl. Eat them up. Eat them up. Yes.
I think him is anytime he wears a suit. Anytime he wears a suit. Because it's like you said, I love a well-dressed man. I just love seeing like something fit a man so perfectly. And then his butt just looks so.
Trying to keep up my butt. Keep my butt out of this. Keep my butt out of this.
And he hates when I touch his butt. Like I always walk by and just like graze it. I want to just like caress it, but then that's gonna make him feel awkward and vulnerable.
Oh man.
And he might like his reflex might kick in, and he might just like kick me like a little horse or something. So
man. That is so funny.
Mine is a bath towel.
Oh.
A bath towel, ain't nothing like a bath towel. It's like before you about to go out, like you might have some makeup on, you know, your head and your face looking all good, and you got a bath towel on. Bath towel.
Oh, that's
off real quick.
Yes. He said he like easy access, girl.
Exactly.
That's why he don't like lingerie.
I hate lingerie. I'm just not a lingerie person.
Love it. If I would put on lingerie every night, he would be in heaven.
I like the process, man.
He like the whole.
It's like the unwrapping, right? You gotta.
Yeah, I like the process of, you know.
I like to unwrap that towel with like.
He don't know the slow process. He just wants to.
You got to be patient.
That's all a
I'm
part
patient. I've been waiting since 8 o'clock this morning.
I got one more after yours. And then
okay, let me see. So my next one is, what was the best Valentine's Day y'all had as a couple?
Yesterday.
What was it?
To me, it was. You can't tell me it was mine. Mine was yesterday because it was the most recent. And I'm not very huge on Valentine's Day, so you know, all of our Valentine's Day together is just a good Valentine's Day to me. So since that's the most recent, and we got out yesterday, we had a little fun and we did a little work. So and we both look good doing it.
Oh,
yesterday.
I love it. Or whatever.
What was yours?
I think it was like one of the Valentine's Day he gave me when we first got married. He doesn't, but he wrote like these cute, beautiful words in a card, and I told him he needs to start doing that again. I love it when he writes things like his feelings.
My handwriting trash though.
I don't care about that.
I can barely read it.
But it was like the first Valentine's Day after we got married, because he wrote me like a really sweet, beautiful card that I still have because I love keeping my cards. But
that's because I had no more money on that card. That's that 115. That was that same card.
What was yours?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably yesterday.
Yeah,
that's probably the best one for me because I don't know, man. I mean, I guess call me the typical man, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of like Scoot. I don't put a whole lot into, Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? So
what y'all do yesterday?
But when is my favorite? What's one of my favorite days in the whole wide world?
Valentine's Day. Well, he said what we did. He said what we did yesterday.
Okay, so unfortunately, his aunt passed, so we had to go to Florida.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We had to go to Florida, and that was not something that was that we were going to be doing, So that came up, and we were traveling on Valentine's Day. So all I knew was he told me he wanted me to get dressed up, which me, I'm like, cool. That's what I knew.
Got that.
Right, got the check. Dressed up. I said, okay. So we went to a restaurant called The Yard I had no idea of anything that was going on.
What? That's here. That's in Birmingham or where?
Yes, it's like under the Elton.
The Islington Hotel.
Islington Hotel.
Yeah.
It was very nice. It was like you can do either 3-course or 5-course meal. So that was really nice. And then we went to the rooftop and
the moonshine,
the
moonshine bar.
Yeah, bar, had some drinks and loved on each other. I thought that was very sweet. Then he tells me, okay, they have like another little thing, like another little spot in the hotel, and I just want to go by there really quick before I take you to the next place. And I'm like, okay. So we get off on like just a regular floor, and he takes me to a room, and the room is like decked out. I know, it was like rose petals all over the floor, like little hearts coming.
Good job, Shaun.
I know, it was the same.
Gotta look at that.
Hold up. Let's start. He didn't just start yesterday. He started last Monday. Last Monday, I got a dozen roses and a card, very sweet. He had words. He wrote some words on there. He does that all the time, so I appreciate that as well. And Tuesday, he brought me. I love his little coat. He buys these little throws, like with hearts on, like almost every year. I love them. We keep them around here. So I got a new Valentine's blanket, and then Wednesday,
you got another card too.
I did. I got another card.
Don't let her forget.
Can't forget that. And then Wednesday, I got another Louis. I got my Speedy, so I was excited about that. So yeah, this one was probably the best because I really love Valentine's Day. Like,
why?
I know me and Grace.
Why Valentine's Day?
Because I'm such a I am extra, but I'm such like a loving person. You know, like I just love. Like I think it's such a beautiful thing, and sometimes people don't get to celebrate it all the time. I don't care what you say. People will be like, oh, it's Valentine's for you every day, but it's not, you know. And I can appreciate a day where it's all about us.
Right.
Like where
so you can appreciate the designated day.
Yeah, that designated day.
Don't have the time.
Show me how much I mean to him, and I get to show him the same.
Yeah.
So I love it.
That was cute. I'm glad you guys had a good Valentine's.
We did. So my
Shaun, you got me over here. I gotta step my Valentine's Day.
I'm just over here like
Gotta step on my Valentine's Day.
It just worked out, man. It just worked out.
Yeah.
I appreciate him because he put in all types of effort. Like I had no idea. And I love stuff like that. Like surprise the hell out of me.
I like stuff like that too, but I just like it randomly. I just want you to think about me on a day that's not designated for it, but on the day that is designated for it, that's fine. But any other day, I just want you to show me that kind of love and appreciation, because that means you took the time to think outside of just this holiday.
My last one, I think is really great to end it on. Pretend you're at your vow renewal. What would be your vows to each other today?
I love you, baby. You my baby of all babies. Okay, give me a kiss.
Oh, I enjoyed this so much.
He is not.
Great. You still trying to get some of that sugar, great. What you gonna
That's his way of not having to say any vows.
Stuff like that, I have the right.
He does not. He's not good with that.
Cause she showed me a card the other day that actually had some on there, and it was my vows or whatever.
And they were.
And I had to write
beautiful.
it. It was in chicken scratch, but you know, I have to write stuff like that. Any other time, it's just
Did
like, I
y'all
love
have a
you.
wedding?
Huh?
Did you have a wedding?
At the
We didn't have
courthouse.
a wedding. We went to the courthouse. And he's due
We
for
didn't have a wedding either.
your vow renewal, and I know he hasn't worked on yet, so I probably won't.
I got a couple of more years.
You're supposed to get to it now.
I got a couple of years. Like 2 years? How many years? 2 years?
Yeah.
I got 2 years. 2 years in a couple months.
You guys answer my question. If you had to renew your vows to one another, what would they be?
Yeah, since I'm not going to get the 10-year vow renewal, so I guess I ought to do it right now.
Another and hope.
But y'all had a wedding, right?
No,
we
not
We
really.
did. We did do a ceremony on a. We did a small. What I'm saying is, we did something on the boat. We ain't just go to the courtroom. You get what I'm saying? Like that was.
You did something,
right? We did that, and we went on what she considered at the time a destination type wedding, right? So we was on the boat and we did a renewal of the vows and whatnot.
I was pregnant. I was fat.
What that mean? It still happened.
That's not what she
Oh my
wants.
God.
You get what I'm saying?
His parents,
Just missed the fact that it happened.
Feel our best.
his parents, none of his friends was there. It was my parents, my sister, my grandmother, and my best friend. Like,
you wanted all the families.
Yes, I've always wanted a big wedding. So that's
all them niggas expensive.
But I would like to think that I was worth it.
Yeah, you worth it. You still are worth it.
Yeah. It ain't about the worth though.
My vows would be I want to continue to have you and to hold you. I want to continue to be your wife, your best friend. I'm striving to be your the best baby mama ever in life. your favorite sex partner. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, for real. I just want to be everything that you need in life. I want to help you grow. I want to support you. I just want to give you so much love that you just don't know how to take it all in. Like, I just want to overshower you with my love.
He look like keep going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
That was sweet.
It was sweet. That was real sweet.
They're gonna get you another Louis right there.
I'm still waiting on my Chanel bag. I give up.
I
give up.
What does say school? Work in progress, huh? Work in progress.
Right here. This all.
Well, before the men leave, do y'all have a drink? Y'all have something?
We don't. We all out.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna put it up.
You got a glass?
What we drinking to?
Cheers to love, to all the lovers, to getting everything that you guys want in 2021 and beyond.
And the ones that are not in relationships, to love you.
It's all right. Enjoy that. Mm-hmm. Enjoy that singledom.
Love and happiness.
Simple. Love and happiness.
Cheers.
Got a little corner.
This was amazing, y'all. Thank y'all so much for chatting with us and coming with the girls. We know y'all don't want to talk about mushy stuff all the time, but y'all are great sports and we really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for the counseling session.
Okay, you guys. So we are going to go ahead and get into the girlfriend talk. It's going to be like a little short little Valentine's Day edition. It is season 6, episode 14, called Work in Progress. So basically, Maya is on a dinner date with Darnell, her husband, her love of her life, her baby daddy. So Darnell is trying to figure out what he wants to do with his career. And of course, Maya's the breadwinner because she got oh hell. Is it oh hell yes or oh hell no?
Oh hell yes.
Oh hell yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she has like that the chain of books for oh hell yes. So she's making a little money, a little coin or whatever. So Darnell takes her out for Valentine's Day. They're gonna pay for this little $300 meal that they got. And Darnell credit card declines. How embarrassing is that? As a man, I don't know, but whatever. So Maya was like, oh, okay, don't worry, I got it, baby. So she pulls out her credit card. She pays for the dinner and she tells Darnell, hey, I'll call and get your credit limit increased. And he was like, well, okay, while you at it, can you tell him to give me my nuts back too while they at it? I'm sure that was like so emasculating to him as a man. So he thought that Maya shared that information with the girlfriends, but she didn't.
Right.
So he kind of inadvertently told them that Maya makes more than he does. So I guess this is going to be a 2-parter question.
Okay.
So if you were at dinner with Shaun, and you already expressed that you guys share a bank account. So if he tried to pay from that bank account and it was declined and you did not know anything about it, would you get upset and be like, well, let me pull out another credit card? Maybe you shouldn't even have this credit card and pay for the meal.
First of all,
you have to pay for the meal.
No, I'm saying, first of all, like, I would not know that there was not enough money in the account to take care of the meal. Like, That's first of all. But second of all, if we're just for this episode,
Kick sakes.
I would absolutely do what Maya did. Babe, don't worry about it. Let me
Yeah.
let me put this here and we'll take care of it. Yeah. I mean, she did the best she could. What was she supposed to do? Not take care of it? Like,
Right.
but you know, the most I could think about is kind of sliding him the card. Babe, here's your other card.
Right.
Try this.
Right.
You know, or here's our other account. Try this one. You know, you left that card at home or something like that. But it still would have been in his eyes emasculating because he would feel like he wasn't able to take care of his wife or give her what she wanted. So I mean, there was no win-win in that situation.
It wasn't because I could see how he may feel like all eyes are on him, like the whole restaurant may know that his credit card declined.
Yeah,
but I think that yeah, for a man, I guess it would be emasculating. I mean, as a woman, I would feel like if I'm with my homegirls, my credit card declined, and I'm like, can somebody spot me? That would be humiliating for real.
It would be. It would. And
I
you know,
mean,
I would feel some type of way about it 24 hours later, and my girlfriends ain't even thinking about it no more. You know,
Right.
so it's a hard pill for him to swallow. But honestly, hopefully it did. It made him like kind of get his shit together, and you know,
because that's when he went to go work for NASCAR.
Yep. So something.
So
the
the other part to the question is, would you feel, or do you think he would feel a certain kind of way if you made the bulk of the money? If you were the main breadwinner, so to speak.
Men like to say that no, I wouldn't care if you made more money than me as long as you're not emasculating me. They care. Women, I don't know, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got it all together, right? Like I got all the advice. I don't know if it would be better to tell your man that you don't make more than him, or to be honest with him and say you make more than him. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? I'm not in that situation. You know, Shaun makes more than me, of course. So
I think if you don't flaunt it in your husband's or your partner's face, then I think it doesn't matter as long as he's the provider.
Right.
Where he's supposed to provide, it shouldn't matter. And as long as he's not insecure, I don't know. I just feel a certain kind of, even if I'm making more, I still want my man to be the provider.
Exactly.
If we need for the household, yes. But if you want, I don't know. I'm supposed to come to you for things. I just feel like you're not supposed to come to me for the little things that you need.
That's true. Unless we have some type of agreement to where we have children, I've come into this opportunity that's going to allow me to make much more than you, and you decide to stay home with the children. I think now
you would allow that.
It's trendy. Yeah, it's trendy for a man to be a stay-at-home dad. If I felt like my husband would take care of my children the way I would and take care of our household, yeah, because I'm not that woman that wants to be a stay-at-home mom. Like I want to be on my grind. I want to have my own money. So if he's okay with that and he does his part, like hell yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
How can he be a stay-at-home dad and still do his part?
Well, as far as making sure the children are taken care of, the things that we do, taking them to extracurricular activities, you know, making sure they have clothes on their back, making sure, you know, the food.
So you rather take care of everything financially if he takes care of that?
If that's the situation, if I have the opportunity to where, just say I'm in a situation where I'm making $60,000, right? He's making $60,000 at his job. I apply for a job, or just say I got another degree and I apply for a job, and I'm making twice as much. Now I'm bringing home 120, 130,000, you know. Yeah, he can stay at home. I mean, yeah, he can still stay working, but if he wants to, because now I have, of course, bringing home $130,000 is going to make me have to be at work longer or do more, have more responsibility
yeah.
when it comes to work. So it's going to take away from my home, the home aspect. So if he, says, hey, I can come off my job, I can take care of the home because now you're making twice as much. You know what I mean? So if you want to do that, then hell yeah. I don't mind.
I don't
I don't
know.
see.
I see. I'm thinking about it from my perspective because I don't have little ones. And I get where you're coming from because the house and the little ones have to be priority. And if you're not going to be there, you
Because you
rather
got to think
someone that's
about it.
familiar
If
and
he's at work and if I'm at work, then who's going to do it?
right. And I totally understand that and I get that perspective. Dang, I don't know. I know I couldn't do it.
Yeah. No. Now, if we don't have any children under the age of 16, and you want to bring your ass home, no, sorry, you take your butt to work. Take your butt to work. We don't have no kids that these teenagers can get themselves where they need to go.
Yeah. And I'm with you because I feel like if anybody's going to be in the house with the kids, it has to be mom or dad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if one has to sacrifice for the
It
other,
takes a
that's
village.
fine.
It really does take a village, but that whole who makes more is really a topic, girl. Like it's really a conversation piece because to some men it's an absolute like hell no, my woman will not make more than me. And some women are so independent now. They're so liberated now. You know what I mean? You're gonna meet
because you're not you're not a necessity at the point for real.
we're more educated. We are statistically Black women are the most educated human beings in the world.
We are. We're the
So
most educated. We're the most innovative. We're the strongest.
yes,
I'm sorry. Not to
yeah,
say there's another group of women that are not strong, but
yeah,
yes, we are.
yeah. This is statistics. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maya did probably the only thing she could do. Like I said, the only thing I probably would have done differently is kind of try to slide him the card as if it was his, and
Right.
like I'm taking care of my husband, but he's still taking care of us. He
Right.
still would have been embarrassed, but not embarrassed as far as the restaurant. He would have
Right.
it would have been like a inside the home type, like, damn, I need to step my game up,
Right. I would have played it off as well. I would have been like, that's not the card.
Yeah.
That card doesn't
Take
work
that
anymore,
card out,
honey.
babe. I cut that card
Yeah,
out.
this is the one. I'm sorry I got your card. I kept it
Yeah.
from last time I used it.
Sorry.
Save him some face. Shoot.
Yeah.
But that was a good episode. I would like to thank the husbands again for making an appearance.
I did.
It's probably mine last one.
No, it ain't.
I'm sending him to his mammy so she could cook for his ass. Shit.
I'm so weak. Scoot did good.
He did a good job. He did a good job.
We love our husbands and we really appreciate them coming on our platform because Scoot has his own platform and so yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we got more to come, you guys. More to come. More interesting interviews, more topics. And you guys stay tuned. So if you want to reach out to us, you could catch us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're at Two Dope Girls Pod on all of the platforms. On YouTube, please subscribe, share, comment, interact with us because we like interacting with you guys. We are going to post more on our Instagram and we're going to post different content for you guys and be more interactive because I know it's a little stale. And after a while, it gets, we want to be more in tune with you guys and just hear what you have to say. And if you guys have any suggestions, any comments, anything you want to reach out to us for, hit us up at ask2dopegirls@gmail.com. That's ASK, the number 2, dopegirls@gmail.com. You can find me on IG. I am at Grace Face with 2 underscores.
And I am at Naturally Pretty.
And until next week, you guys, have a good week
Dope
too.
girls out.
Bye.
Dope girl, dope